Last year, the number of couples that tied the knot dropped to a 42-year low, suggesting more trouble lies ahead for the country's already chronically low birth rate. Korea's statistics agency says the country's population growth is expected to hit 0% in 2032 and start declining come 2060. So with fewer babies being born each year, what are related companies doing to survive? Our Lee Ju-young has more.
From about 406,300 in 2016 to 200,000 in 2060. That's the daunting drop in births that Korea is expected to face in just over 4 decades from now, according to Korea Institute of Finance. This is presuming that the lowest birth rate in 7 years of 1.17 remains the same. Experts say the chances of this becoming reality are very high, and it will bring with it a series of problems.
If the number of people who can engage in production declines, it will result in a drop in GDP. That means the economy will shrink instead of grow. The second problem is that because there are fewer people who have income, the government will have less tax revenue. But on top of that, the government will have to support elderly households that have retired. These are some of the difficulties we face.
With an increasing number of parents only having one child or refusing to have children altogether, small and mid-sized baby product manufacturers like Haenim Baby are looking abroad for business. After first exporting its flagship sterilizers to Thailand and Singapore in 2014, it now ships its goods to a total of 12 countries around the world.
이 버튼은 이제 건조 버튼. 그래서 건조할 수 있는 히터가 작동이 되는지, 터치가 잘 되는지 테스트를 한 다음에 기능이 이상이 없으면은 뒤쪽 라인으로 보내고 있습니다.
Haenim says after seeing a 100% growth in sales last year from shipping out its baby bottle sterilizers, breast pumps, and strollers, it expects to see another 100% surge this year.
In Korea, the number of babies being born keeps decreasing every month. It's at around 30,000 now. When I just look at the Korean market, the most I can sell is 30,000. But if I look abroad to Europe, America, and Southeast Asia, exports can reach multiple times that amount. That's what made me decide we need to sell overseas.
As much as finding new markets is critical in boosting profitability, firms like LOL, which handmakes baby products like bumper beds and playmats, say premium quality is what counts when it comes to boosting sales.
Moms these days don't have 2 to 3 children. On average, they only have 1 child, so they try to provide their kid with safer, stronger, and higher quality goods. All parents are the same. That's why we focus on trying to make safer, better, and quality products. Although we initially predicted a dip in sales, our sales are on the rise despite the falling birth rate.
While firms are busy looking for ways to survive, experts agree that perhaps one of the best ways to fundamentally solve this problem is by lowering the opportunity cost for potential mothers so that they don't have to give up their careers.
The low birth rate and the decreasing population are becoming problems, so what we need is to expand investment in our children. What this actually means is that we need to expand support for women.
Lowering childcare expenses, which take up an average 31% of a household's monthly expenses, is also seen as an effective way to boost the falling birth rate. But experts also add that as this trend looks to last for the foreseeable future, a fundamental paradigm shift might be necessary.
The educational level of students has gone up as birth rates have fallen. Koreans overall are more educated now, and the quality of education is also higher. What that means is there will soon come a time when quality trumps quantity. What we can expect is that as young people grow up, their productivity will surely be higher than their predecessors.
In other words, while combating a dwindling number of births will remain an important challenge, how to better utilize human resources at hand to boost productivity is another core issue that requires just as much attention. Lee Ju-young, Business Daily.